Hey everybody, welcome back to LeftPawGaming. Today we've got some more of my walkthrough footage of Final Fantasy 16. Last video, we're doing some work for Mid, trying to help her get the Enterprise up and sailing. This video, we're going to continue doing some of that, but we're going to make our final preparations to get the engines ready before she says the ship is coming under our control. Let's jump in. Here we go, turning back into Mid. Just everything we're doing right now. Talk to Mid, she sends us back out for more. Talk to Mid, sends us back out for more. It's alright though. I mean, we are building or getting prepared a ship, so I'm curious when the payoff for that's gonna be. I'm excited for the payoff, how it's gonna look, what we're gonna be able to do with it. Of course Mid needs help. She always needs help. She's building some big stuff. Like,
I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze.
oh, good.
Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Hippocrates.
Holmes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the
Did ya?
details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Alright, back to Hippocrates. So we're still not close to done yet, huh? There's like a whole section of this area that I haven't walked through. I think I can go back. There's an opening back this way. I think. This is like the back side here. Like Blackthorn's workshop opens up to a back area over here. We've just never walked back this way. Shouldn't have to go down the stairs. It should just be... Is this the right one? Yeah, this is right by... Yep, right through Blackthorn's doors. Look at that.
Thanks to Sid.
Here we go. We'll see what Hippocrates has to say about something super lightweight to withstand all this heat.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for Mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Thermal shielding designs. Hand them over. My controller legitimately was not working right there. I was just holding down. Nothing
Shielding
happened.
for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next? What are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
Yeah. It's like such a contradiction. And to be weightless.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. An obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as Moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames.
Moondew.
Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
No
So if we
way.
could recreate it.
That's pretty cool.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to
Well,
offer.
that's awesome.
If you
It's a good
would be
direction.
so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you,
It
Hippocrates.
always does.
And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
You know, I feel like when you're building things or even kind of just tinkering, right? The materials aren't the important thing, it's the design. And sometimes it's the opposite. The materials that are important and the
So you
design
need a
that can be
hand, do
tweaked.
you?
We see that all the
We
time.
do.
Like, look at cars.
I'll be heading to
all
market
design
for the
tweaks.
ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
Letting off steam 3. Another portion of this one. I think if it's a decision of who comes with me, I think I'll take Jill.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Yeah, Jill, come on. You with me. Because, I mean, if we're going to do any fighting out in the field, I would want Jill instead of Taria.
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized.
Alright then.
So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence Moondews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Oh,
Is that
nice.
so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
We're supposed to be going
well.
together.
Until then.
What?
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Alright, heading out to Northreach it is. We'll do that right away, actually. I'll check some skills first. Landed in Northreach, and now we gotta find Jill. I don't even see a marker to show where she is. Let's just start roaming. Yep, there we go. As soon as we moved, it popped up.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Where are you at? I don't even remember what we're looking
Pepio
for.
nuts?
Pepio nuts
Can never tell.
is something else.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started.
What?
I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Alright then. Got a couple stalls marked for us to go look at, so let's find out.
Fresh cuts.
You there, give me your things.
What can I interest you in today?
There's a garlic.
I hope
$10.
it's to your liking.
10.
Day.
Dang. What about this guy?
Buy, sell, or be gone. And
20 for 1 unit. All
That's
right
everything.
then.
Let's see how Jill's getting on.
I found mine in like, I don't know,
All
a
anyone
minute.
ever wants.
Jill, you better have gotten all yours done, because you lose the race if you didn't.
Did you find everything?
I did. Yeah.
It's not okay. I don't know what was going on there. Maybe I'm just not pressing the right buttons.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect.
Who knows?
Now, all
What
that
else we got to do,
remains is
Jill?
for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool. But before we head back, would you walk with me a while?
Oh. What you want to walk with us for, Jill? Want to reminisce? Talk about all the fun times we've had?
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once.
Yes, it does.
Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells?
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. Wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
And
Interesting.
I saw some bread.
Oh, she wanted to have a little picnic with us. How cute.
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You're right.
sorry.
She's reminiscing on a life that, you know, she just doesn't have
Right.
anymore, you know?
I really do feel like a child again being here with you.
Yeah, you know, there's nothing wrong with the nostalgia. Guys have been up to your elbows in dirty work.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
Not at all.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
Oh, are they getting closer? No, they're just standing awkwardly in their spots. They had a nice little picnic. Spending time together.
Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Harpocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
A lot of tension between those two. There's a lot going on that they haven't talked about or opened up about yet. Alright, so we're finally back.
How Hippocrates is getting on with the Moondew.
Talking to Harpocrates. Find out how he's doing with the stuff that Jill brought back to him, even though we left literally right after Jill did. Like, there's going to be a little cut in the video. Fade out, fade in. I'm just talking. Like, I just cut up, like, the loading time, essentially. Like,
How's work
that's
on the
all.
shielding progressing,
It's not like
Hippocrates?
we
Well,
left days
Very
later.
well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance.
Oh, stop it.
I was just explaining to Talia how we might best go about preparing the Moondew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Nice. How long is this process
You
going to
can
take
count
us?
on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
Not surprised,
Yes, we
being a
have.
doctor.
What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
apparently it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Well, we've done great work then if it's about to be
Right
ready.
then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Yeah, I told you, a lot of tension was there.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the Moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
Warn Mid.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Hippocrates.
She's thorough, though. I don't think she's just going to make something and be like, yeah, it's good. She's going to test it first. Look at all this. Jesus. Experience, ability points, money, and renown. Well, the typical stat boosts. Nothing in terms of, like, the rewards.
I better go and give Mid the good news then.
See, told you, back to Mid, back on an errand, back to Mid.
Thanks to Sid.
We'll take the back route because that actually seemed like it was a little bit faster. Not much faster, but enough faster. Is there a way down over here? Is it just on the regular side? Looks like it's just on the regular side. Not a problem.
Just started reading books that don't have any pictures in.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Very nice.
Brilliant. I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Never do.
Like me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then. Better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer.
Now we're going somewhere else. Black Hammer. So back to Blackthorn. We're going to talk all this out.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
It's weird seeing that word spelt out by seeing the text like that.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Precision walloping. Alright. I just want to know when we're going to get to see the ship. I think I'm most anxious for seeing the actual ship itself. Sometime later. We're not going to tell you how much later, just sometime. Oh, the Final Fantasy theme music popping off.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say.
Yeah.
Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Yeah. Blackthorn cracks me up because of how, like, direct he is, and he's like, why are you bothering me? I just want to do my work, not this extra work. Alright, let's talk to Mid again since she got the quest marker. What's up, what's up?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance.
Dang. She's realizing
That's
dreams.
what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
That'd be awesome.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command.
Oh, I got some
Sod our
chills
plan.
when she
I'm
said that.
trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Well, nice. Now we're going to go visit Sid's grave. Pay some final respects. That'll be great. Alright guys, we're cutting this video off right here because we have finished doing what we needed to for Mid. Well, we built one of the displacement stacks for the four engines. We built one for one engine, but thankfully her people are going to take care of the other 3, and we're about to go visit Sid's grave. But before we go visit Sid's grave, we're going to realize that Mid just took off. she got a little stage fright about going to visit her dad's grave, so we're going to find out what's up with that. And if you want to see what happens next in Final Fantasy 16, you'll have to join us in the next video. So as usual, thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We will see you guys in the next video.